2, 1.
And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We only have 5 minutes. Emma Gonzalez, I'd like to ask you a question. The Obamakids, that's what I call them, the Obamakids. The kids that, well, predate Obama. This is the generation you have to understand. 18 years old, we gave the government. We gave them to them. Boom. That's what we did, parents. Gave the government our children. We let them feed them in the morning, feed them at lunch, feed them on the way home. This is the group we gave of kids we gave to the government. Okay? Period. Emma Gonzalez, let me ask you a question. If you are so well versed on the NRA, and if somebody helped you do the research on the amount that the NRA gave the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, and other candidates to win, if you had all of these things and all of these facts, and you said, Emma, that the President of the United States, and you even went as far to say that they would not be reelected, they would be gone, and you even went as far to say that President Donald Trump repealed something with executive order that made it easier for people to obtain guns. I mean, you really went in depth. So while you were doing your research, why didn't you stand up there and say, you know what? We did not need Obamacare, Mr. President. When you had control of Congress, and when you had control of the House, total Congress, the House of Representatives, and you actually had 60 votes. We hear all the time the Republicans don't have 60. So when Democrats had 60 votes, Mr. President, and you had control, and Nancy Pelosi had the gavel in the House, and you had the pen in the Oval Office, why did you give me Obamacare, sir? I didn't need Obamacare. I needed to live. Why didn't you deal with this gun issue then, sir? Why didn't you deal with DACA then, sir? Why? Why didn't you deal with all these things that affect us kids? That's why we're going to march. You see, you didn't need Obamacare at that time. But you know what? For all of you liberals out there, you had 60 votes, you had the House of Representatives, and you had the President with the pen, okay? And you could have done everything. But see, they don't want to fix DACA. Don't want to. They want to keep it an issue. They want to keep it stirred up. They don't want to fix the guns issue. And when I say fix, please forgive me, I don't mean that. I mean that in their terms of fix. Because they want to keep it stirred up. They don't want a solution, their solution. They don't want their solution. They want to keep it stirred up. So Emma, sad to say for you Obamakids, the Democrats found their way right to Parkland, exploited you, and got right on stage with you. And we know the Democrats were represented, the LGBT community was represented. We know what happened. We know. So if you want to solve the problem, let's get serious and have the discussion. You know, I'd like to take, I've got a minute, I'd like to take 20 kids, all right? And I'm going to say this jokingly to close the show. I'd like to take 20 kids, and I'd like to take 10 kids and grow them up with the government, raise them with the government, put them all on Ritalin, get them to be so numb on Ritalin and whatever mood-altering drugs they could take to keep them calm. I would like to give them a timeout when they go in timeout. I'd like to put them in timeout as their punishment. I would like to take a set of parents and make friends out of them, be their friends. I would like to watch their diet intake and you know, and make sure there's no what is that that's real popular right now? Everything's got to be free of this and that.
Keto.
Yeah, I want to make sure. I would like to take that group over there have the parents be their friends, put them on Ritalin, mood-altering drugs, all the above. Let them watch Teletubbies, all the above over here, okay? Let them not play sports. I know I just got in trouble. Now it's 10 o'clock. Then I want to take 10 kids, and this is my joke, all right? I want to take 10 kids, and I don't want their parents to be their friends. They got friends at school. I'm getting in trouble here. Remember back in the, my generation, I have to say, they kept yelling at us, we need to be friends. Your dad did not communicate with you. You need to be your son's friend. Your father was rough and tough. He never said he loved you. You need to be your kid's friend. Okay, all right. So I want to go over here, and I don't want to be friends with my kids. I want to be their parent. I'm going to take 10 kids over here and have parents be parents, not friends. I'm even going to, like, after a year, let a mom or a dad, whoever might choose, even put, Coke or Mountain Dew in their bottle, okay? I'm going to put them down with just a diaper on in a whole big field full of dirt and let them play all day, even if they eat a little of it. The list goes. I might even let them play with matches, all the above, okay? I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to take these 10 kids, and I want to see what happens. I'm serious, folks. We got to take the kids away from our government. We do not need to be in fear of our government as we are today. They need to fear us. Okay, and sadly, to end at 10:02, as Rush Limbaugh said on Chris Wallace, sorry to say, folks, the next shooter is out there. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, FYNTV.com. Sorry we didn't get to everything. Take us out of here, Amanda.